Hi, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico. I'm Richard Holcomb. Each week, we get up close and personal with the companies that rock New Mexico and take you behind the scenes to get the story behind the story. Today, we'll meet businessman, balladeer, and a buddy to Berkey business owners, Bob Farrell, publisher of My ABQ and Business Resource Guides. We'll have some fun at New Mexico's largest lake, Elephant Butte. Then we'll head over to Gallup for a little history and a lot of great food. But first, let's meet a company that definitely is made in America and New Mexico bred, Perry Supply.
In 1958, Perry Supply Company started with a handful of people working hard to build a heating and air conditioning company to support local contractors in New Mexico.
Today, Golden Eagle Design and Perry Supply employ over 50 people in 4 New Mexico communities,
providing our customers with the best products and service that they can find.
While box stores and others rely on selling products from other countries,
Perry Supply believes in quality products made in America.
And our customer service is second to none. We're not only professional and knowledgeable, we're also your neighbors.
I've been working with Perry Supply for 32 years since the inception of Sundance. My father worked with Perry Supply before that. I can't say enough about David and the crew he has over there as far as being competitive and responsive in the service they offer.
For over 55 years, Perry Supply Company and Golden Eagle Design have been supplying builders, plumbers, and contractors throughout New Mexico the plumbing, heating, and cooling materials to help them get their job done, and done right.
Perry Supply is actually leading the industry here against all the other supply houses because their people are phenomenal. There is nobody that works there that wouldn't do whatever it takes to make sure their customers are happy.
Over the years, Perry Supply has grown as the demands on the building industry has grown. And when the building crunch hit, they found innovative ways to keep their employees busy and employed. Why? Because hard work and a strong sense of loyalty is what founded Perry Supply, and they're not going to change. Perry Supply Company constantly provides training and education for their staff, not only to better themselves, but to continually provide the contractors they serve with the latest technologies and practices the industry can provide. Look around and see what Perry Supply and Golden Eagle Design brings to the table in quality products.
Perry Supply is the largest and oldest independently owned wholesale supply company in the state, and we're still owned and run by the Perry family.
We know what it takes to make plumbing, heating, and air conditioning work in all areas and climates of New Mexico.
Most of our employees were born and raised in New Mexico.
And all the revenue that we generate, including the payroll, stays right here.
We don't have a corporate office in some other part of the country.
We take our job seriously and approach everything we do with integrity.
All of our products are top quality, and we ensure that our staff is trained in the latest techniques and technologies.
Whatever your project, we're here to make sure that it goes smoothly and you and your customer are satisfied.
We feel that Perry Supply is your #1 source for plumbing and HVAC, and we invite you to visit us and discover why.
Perry Supply rocks New Mexico.
A lot of places rock our state too. Here's another Travel Guide New Mexico moment. TRC is really a desert community, and you're not used to seeing all this green. I almost feel like I'm in the jungle somewhere. But we're at the Sierra Grande Lodge and Spa, and we're going to show you something absolutely fantastic inside. Well, Sazi, it really is all about the hot springs, isn't it?
It is. This water is what makes this place truly incredible. We are fortunate enough to sit on an underground aquifer of this hot spring water. It naturally comes up at 105 to 107 degrees, and it's so full of beneficial minerals. It's one of the top 10 mineral contents of the world. We have 4 tubs in the spa area, some outside, some inside, and they're all private. Here, the soaking experience is just you and whoever you choose to have with you. We just want this water to be available in as luxurious and comfortable a setting as we can create.
Well, Sazi, in addition to the hot springs, you offer a lot of other services too, don't you?
Yes, we do. We are really fortunate to have an amazing array of spa services that we offer in addition to the healing waters. And all of the services start with with soaking in the waters, which really enhances the benefits. All of our products that we use for the body treatments come from New Mexico, and they're all organic. And it all just works hand in hand to offer the biggest benefit. It's incredible, the stories and the touching stuff that happens here. It's really, really fantastic.
Almost magical, isn't it?
It is almost magical. In fact, I think it might be.
Well, Sazi, when I think of a spa, I think of a day spa, place to come for a day. But after looking around here, you could come here and spend a lot more than just a day.
Absolutely. It's so nice to come and spend the night, spend a few nights, and really allow the waters to relax you, the treatments to relax you, and not think about a thing.
Well, Sazi, I bet I've driven by here 100 times and didn't realize this was here. Thanks so much for showing us around.
Thank
it was
you
really
so
a pleasure
much.
to be
it
here.
It has been.
And this is the Sierra Grande Lodge and Spa. You've got to look for it when you come to TRC, but you definitely want to spend some time here. Here's a company that not only rocks New Mexico from a business standpoint, but in their charitable endeavors as well.
Smile Train's a nonprofit organization that helps children with cleft palates and cleft lips. There's probably there's two major organizations that help with that, and Smile Train is one of those. And what they do, obviously, is we try to raise money, and we have physicians, doctors, oral surgeons go around the world, all over the world. There's probably 1 million kids that are affected by this. It's relatively an easy operation that only lasts about 45 minutes to an hour, and just for a few $100s of American US dollars, that can be fixed for them. And so we're here today raising money to help Smile Train.
We've been very fortunate. The community is great, and they pull together. We've had several local businesses pull their resources together. Scalo Northern Italian Grill has donated all of the food for the event. Albuquerque the Magazine donated the desserts for the event. Monty's Cigar Shop has donated the cigars, and the donations, the proceeds of that go toward Smile Train. The FFS Sisters and Lepore & Associates, Smiles by Design Family Cosmetic Industry, has designed the bracelets, and the proceeds from the bracelets go toward Smile Train. Elsa Ross has been a big part of this collaboration, as has been Dr. Hong Ing. He's an oral surgeon in town.
We have a huge silent auction that we're so happy with all kinds of locally donated items from locally owned businesses. And then we have today with us the fabulous Freeman sisters, who have done an incredible bracelet with Paige Lepore for Smile Train that we're selling, and they've come here, and we're so excited to have them here. We're doing a one-day only trunk show with their jewelry.
We designed a bracelet with Paige Lepore for the proceeds to go to the charity. So it was great that we could kind of combine what we do and this wonderful symbol from New Mexico for this charity.
So it's really important for our business for us to be able to give back, and we do it the best way we know how, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
And you look good, you know? They say we have to keep the flow going of giving and receiving. That's what we're here for.
A simple procedure that costs $250 can change a child's life forever. And while there are a lot of really wonderful organizations out there, the neat thing about Smile Train is you actually know that $250 American dollars goes directly to a child, and that child will have a life-changing operation. They will be able to speak, they will be able to breathe, they will be able to eat and be nourished properly, and most importantly, they'll be able to be accepted into society once again and grow up and have a chance at having a healthy and good life.
No water in Elephant Butte Lake? Who's kidding who? Coming up next.
This is where many songs become one, and life dances in perfect rhythm. This is everyday life when it's embraced by the extraordinary. Like no place you've ever been before, this is Albuquerque.
What you don't need when it's time to close your mortgage is a nameless, faceless voice at the other end of a 1-800 number. What you do need is a licensed local loan officer who will attend your closing, sit with you and answer every one of the questions that you will surely have as you read and sign over 57 legal documents. At Frost Mortgage, we're licensed, we're professional, and we're local. We don't just close loans, we open doors.
When it gets difficult for you or a family member to live alone, it's good to know there's a life-changing option. Beehive Homes, a warm and caring environment for those who need assistance by those who love to give it. Beehive Homes is dedicated to creating an extended family, enhancing the quality of life for our residents and those who love them. Some call it a miracle, some call it home. When you need or want to know more, call us, Beehive Homes, or visit us online at beehivehomes.com.
Well, they say the water level in Elephant Butte Lake is down, and I want you to know that Who Rocks New Mexico traveled south to find out for ourselves the shocking truth coming up. It's been called the Jewel of the Desert, the largest body of water in New Mexico, surrounded by 200 miles of shoreline. And for camping, fishing, boating, water skiing, jet skiing, and just plain outdoor fun, the Elephant Butte Recreation Area is one big summer party for all ages.
Here at Elephant Butte, it's amazing. Every year you get these families from all over the state of New Mexico and some from western Texas and even Arizona come here to Elephant Butte Lake. Some come once a summer and some come every weekend.
What makes Elephant Butte Lake so great is the multitude of opportunities for people to recreate. There's the fishing, there's swimming, there's wakeboarding, there's wake surfing, there's water skiing, and there's just hanging out. All those things are options on the lake. If you don't have your own boat, but you love the water, you can rent a boat.
Welcome to Sports Adventure Marina. It's your full-service rental company on Elephant Butte Lake. We feature jet skis, ski boats, wakeboarding boats, standard pontoon boats, deluxe pontoon boats. We have all the water toys, the knee boards, the wakeboards, the tubes, for a full day of enjoyment on Elephant Butte Lake.
We specialize in fishing kayaks. Those are the sit-on tops, and we outfit them with fishing gear and fish finders, and we also rent kayaks, so people come here and they just have a ball on the lake. When you're on a kayak, you're part of nature. You're a floating log out there. And it's interesting how sometimes the duck will jump up on the bow of the boat and we wind up having to tell them, go away, go away. And it's fun.
Elephant Butte Lake is one of the few places in the country where you can come and park your tent or your RV right next to the water. You have your own beachfront property. And if roughing it means no room service for you, there's a number of motels around, lots of restaurants and that sort of thing.
There's also some wonderful hotels like the Elephant Butte Inn and Marina Suites and Riverbend Hot Springs, Holiday Inn Express. The Elephant Butte Inn, we have, of course, a gorgeous swimming pool, and we also have a spa and salon. We have a tavern and a restaurant. We also have a RV park right across the street, the Elephant Butte Lake RV Resort, that has some great huge RV sites that can accommodate boats, jet skis, fifth wheels.
If you want a unique experience, we have what we call aqua lodges. They're houseboats moored for you. You're on the water 24/7. Sleep 10, barbecue grill, oven, and hot showers.
Elephant Butte is absolutely the boating capital of New Mexico, where we have the largest lake, and an entire community is made up of businesses and tourism that accommodate over 100,000 visitors in any holiday weekend. And if you don't own a boat and come to Elephant Butte, you're missing out on probably one of the nicest recreational experiences that you'll ever find anywhere in the world, more or less New Mexico.
One of the funny things we keep hearing is that the lake is gone and we're just a mud puddle. I had to dive right here just the other day and I was down 50 feet. We're an irrigation lake. We feed people from here all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. The lake is going to be here, and anything you want to do on the lake will still be available to you.
Up next, rellenos and crab boils in Gallup.
what every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Food and clothes.
Not to be hurt.
A good education.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters.
To be loved, valued, and respected.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families. With your help, El Ranchito de los Niños will continue its mission for years to come. Learn how you can help. Call us today.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? What makes one shop better than another? Training is mighty important. Certification? You bet. Experience? The more the better. Knowledge? Cars are complicated nowadays, and believe me, these mechanics need to know a lot. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives a mechanic to do the right thing every time. At American Tire, it's the first thing we look for in a mechanic. Of course they have the training, the certifications, the experience, and the knowledge. But heart is what makes it all work for you and for us. Our entire team is dedicated to professional service. We all know that's what it takes to bring you back. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you. Come ask for me by name, Doug Wilson. I'd love to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
Gallup, New Mexico has a rich history of Hispanic and Native American culture. Early days of the railroad, the wild, wild west, and today, some great eateries that truly rock New Mexico.
If you're looking for a little adventure, or just to get out of town for a day, take the short drive to Gallup, New Mexico, one of the Southwest's best-kept secrets. Located in the heart of Indian country and the Native American jewelry capital of the world, Gallup has gorgeous scenic views, year-round fun events, and some really great places to eat.
We started this business 35 years ago, okay? Our first menu was our homemade chilies, our stuffed sopapillas and tortillas and beans and chili, and that's what started it. Everybody loves our chili rellenos because they're handmade, we're homemade, and we start from scratch. She's filling it now with cheese and the chili and wrapping it with our chili pepper. Now that we have our chilies ready, now she's going to batter them and we're going to put them in our frying pan. It's a beautiful relleno, and we're very proud of this relleno right here.
We've been coming to Gennaro's for over 30 years. And what keeps me coming back is just the food, and Gennaro's has the best.
People come here to socialize. We don't have Wi-Fi, we don't have computers, we don't have television screens, because we want the family to sit here and talk to each other and enjoy each other.
So everything is like in New Mexico, and it's the real thing.
Gennaro's, if you haven't been here, you're missing out, because this is one of the best places to eat in town.
Oh, I just love this guacamole. We come here for the salsa, for the guacamole. There's nothing like it here in Gallup.
It's an addiction. You can't stop. It's a good kind of addiction. They're the best salsa in New Mexico.
I love that stuffed sopapilla.
I come here for the stuffed sopapilla, and every time I come, I usually order the same thing.
The most popular menu item we have is our stuffed sopapilla. It weighs typically about 1.5 to 2 pounds. It's stuffed with beans, meat, cheese, chili, guacamole, everything from scratch.
Our goal was to have homemade cooking, and we haven't changed a bit since we opened this business, and that's our goal right now, and it still is.
Well, I've been coming here to Gennaro's for 25 years. I like the food. I like the people who run the place. Waitresses and waiters are always great. Good service. I love the pozole and the menudo.
We're a little off the beaten path on the corner of 6th and Hill, but we're so worth finding.
People come here for the family atmosphere and to feel like they're at home, you know, like one big family. And they really like the way they're treated here, you know, so they feel comfortable. Yes, we're really proud of it. Really, really proud of it.
And in the center of Gallup's Indian Jewelry District, you'll find a little slice of history and a whole lot of fun and some great food at the Cole Street Pub.
Cole Street Pub is your local downtown pub, public house. You just come in here and relax, have a beer, order some wings, maybe dinner, and kind of blow off your day. Kind of just enjoy your night off.
The atmosphere is absolutely wonderful. The food is awesome. Kind of like Cheers. Everybody knows everybody, and it's just homey.
When we opened this place, we wanted to pay homage to Gallup. We wanted to feature the working man who would come to a place like this 100 years ago. A lot of our guests, a lot of our visitors, they'll come once, they'll look around, they'll see the pictures, they'll see the decor, and they pop in again. They come back. A lot of people keep coming back because the consistency's there, the food's good, and the quality is always the same. It's good food.
I love Cole Street. It's my #1 spot to come in Gallup. I come here for the atmosphere. It's awesome. Great food, and they always have killer beers on tap.
We do a lot of microbrews. We have stuff from Washington, stuff from California, stuff from Albuquerque, from Marble, from Colorado, Durango. 55 flavors of beer, and that is 24 more than Baskin-Robbins. With the menu, we don't take any shortcuts. Everything's homemade. We make our own chili. We make our own stew. Nothing's made before you order it. It comes out hot. It comes out fresh, and I think that's one of the reasons people come back. Every Saturday night, we do have a crab boil. It's something we pour out on the table. As far as I know, we're the only place in Gallup you can get it, where there's butcher paper, no plates. We have a ½ pound of Alaskan king crab, a ½ pound of boiled shrimp, potatoes, corn on the cob, grilled sausage. We dump it right in front of you, and you make a mess. Friday and Saturday night, we do have live music, and 99% of the time, it's locals. It's not the loud, harsh kind. We do a lot of blues, we do a lot of folk music, a lot of acoustic music. They like the decor, they like the laid-back feel. It's not real loud, it's not real hustle, bustle, busy. We just take care of them. They like the food, they like the atmosphere, and they become regulars.
Up next, cowboy crooner and savvy businessman.
This month at Frost Mortgage, we are offering our clients 3.5% 30-year fixed-rate mortgages. Do you have a 3.5% mortgage? If not, call Frost Mortgage and get one.
Hi, I'm Ray Duran, General Manager of Chamisa Hills Golf and Country Club. People in Rio Rancho and throughout Albuquerque know us for our great golf course, tennis courts, swimming pool, exceptional dining, and a most beautiful setting with our breathtaking views of the Sandia Mountains. Yes, we're a private country club, but we're also open to the public for special occasions, banquets, meetings, and weddings. Our goal is to make your special occasion an event to remember. Our staff will make sure that your expectations are met in every way. And the food? Chef George and his staff are simply the best there are. Whether you're planning a buffet or sit-down dinner for 200, you can count on exceptional food and service from start to finish. Chamisa Hills Golf and Country Club, ready for any event, large or small, 365 days a year. Give Terry, our banquet and meeting manager, a call at 505-896-5004. She'll ensure that your meeting or special occasion will be second to none. Call today.
Bob Farrell, publisher, balladeer, and businessman, and his publications, the Albuquerque Business Resource Guide and My ABQ Guide, are a hit with local businesses.
Jason Mayer and myself, we worked for a national company out of San Diego doing military and chamber relocation guides. And we decided to start our own publication in Las Vegas for a niche that wasn't there and was serving all the business community. Everywhere that somebody moves, they really need a relocation guide to help them get acclimated to the new area. So we found it wasn't just Las Vegas that could use both of these type of publications. It was every major city that we went to.
In 2008 is when Bob kind of approached me about the idea of starting the Business Resource Guide or starting a publication in general, and we kind of put together all of the experiences we'd had. Bob is very passionate about connecting people, and that's what makes him a great salesperson.
There are no other magazines that are specifically and uniquely about businesses. So we chose Business Resource Guide because it was a unique publication about businesses. Not only are we pleased with the Business Resource Guide, but during the Business Resource Guide, he also created My ABQ Guide. I'm not here to try to sell Bob. Bob sells himself. He is, what you see is what you get. We continue to advertise because we like the results.
I'd like to introduce you to Kathy Bomsey. She's our Director of Business Development. She's been with the company now for 2 years, just had her anniversary with us, and she does a great job of cultivating business in town.
One of my main tasks is to bring in new clients for Business Resource Guide and My ABQ Guide. I feel proud to stand behind both our publications. I feel proud to have my name on the masthead. I feel they're quality publications and that there's really nothing else like them in town.
You know, I clearly would recommend the Albuquerque Business Resource Guide for businesses looking to work with other businesses. I think it's an excellent way of reaching out to the business community here. Actually, with the relocation guide, we have used it for recruitment of employees that might be moving to town.
As an Air Force veteran, there are a lot of things that I hold dear to me, and one of the things I was doing while I was working here is trying to find what's really important to me, and I found this organization called Paws and Stripes, and they take care of military veterans as well as dogs and animals. They help save both of those.
Paws and Stripes is a nonprofit organization that provides service dogs to disabled veterans who are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder as well as traumatic brain injuries. What Bob's told us is that he's found a spot in his heart for Paws and Stripes. To be quite honest with you, I have a lot of people that I bump into, especially in the Albuquerque area, that all of a sudden they see the Paws and Stripes truck and they're bringing up the whole, you know, we saw your article in the Business Resource Guide. And I was like, wow, okay, that's kind of cool. And then you start to realize that we would have never been able to touch these people if it wasn't for that publication. You know, life has a way of coming full circle. And with the help of Bob and the Business Resource Guide and the publication, we've been able to get out and really touch a lot more individuals as far as with what Paws and Stripes does and our mission statements.
Bob Farrell, the musician. I have been playing music my first time on stage. My father was a musician in the Boston area. It's my one release where I can say I'm away from work. I think about just music, and it's a wonderful thing.
Dreams I've always had are coming true. A heart that was alone and beats for two. A life I'll share with you till the end of time. Thank God it all came together to make you mine. So many things had to happen just to make one chance. More than just a random act, circumstance. I guess the angels up above put in some overtime. So it all came together, and now I find.
Well, that's Who Rocks for this week. I hope you liked the show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on the Who Rocks segments or to find out how your organization can rock New Mexico, we invite you to go online to whorocksnm.com. I'm Richard Holcomb, inviting you to join us again next week for another Who Rocks New Mexico. Have a great week, everybody.